Hi, I'm Chibi Fangirl. I fangirl over it and you just listen. 2 years ago, this film came out. It was basically girls with guns saving the world from evil and all that fun stuff. Unfortunately, my parents did not want to take me to see this movie, but I bought it on Amazon not too long ago. So what is this movie? It is called Suckerpunch, and I got this off Amazon, so it came from a public library. Anyway, either you like this movie or you hate this movie. And most critics don't really like this movie for two reasons. One, because it's anti-feminism in their point of view. And second, because they don't have an imagination. Therefore, they do not understand this film. So let me counter both those negative remarks. I am a feminist as well. However, I have a different belief than most feminists. I believe that you can still wear a sexy outfit and still kick ass. However, you cannot show weakness. Like, you cannot fall in love with the evil main character who's a male because that shows weakness. Thus, most people hate that. But this movie doesn't show any weakness. So what is this movie about? Well, most critics say they don't understand it because it's too clunky. And we have 3 stories in this film. And I'm going to go one by one explaining what they are. However, they all have one common theme, and that is freedom. Our first story is Baby Doll and her life. She lives with her little sister and some kind of guardian. I think that's her stepfather, I believe. Anyway, her stepfather kills her little sister and then blames Baby Doll in the process, leading to story number 2. Baby Doll is going to have a lobotomy and sent to a mental hospital because of the little sister's death, leading to the third story, and that kind of leads to a mini story as well. So the third story is Baby Doll is then sent to a brothel, and she envisions herself into a brothel, and she's not really sent there. But yeah, she's part of a brothel. She's not happy with it, and whenever Baby Doll dances, she gets this vision, which leads to story 3.5, which is her fight for freedom. And anyway, so there's other girls in the brothel who she kind of makes friends with, except for one person, that is Sweet Pea. At first in the movie, I did not like Sweet Pea at all. She was just annoying, she was bitchy, she did not want to get along with the program. She did not like Baby Doll from the beginning, and I wasn't sure why. But then she turns out to be a really good character in the end. So they all go for a fight for freedom, trying to get out of the brothel somehow. And once Baby Doll dances, she gets these visions on how to get out of there. So eventually, they do get out of there. However, there is a bit of a struggle because first Rocket, who is Sweet Pea's little sister, dies because the chef is onto them. Next is the other 2 girls. I don't remember their names. One of them played by Vanessa Hudgens. They die as well. And then that leaves Sweet Pea and Baby Doll left. And this is when I actually start to like Sweet Pea a little bit more, because she became a more interesting character. She's like, you know what, ever since Rocket died, I have to do something now. It's my turn to fight. So then, this henchwoman dies, and that was pretty sad. I actually cried when she died too, because I actually thought she was a villain, but she turned out to be a hero as well. And then, so we have the 2 girls left, and they're trying to get out of the brothel. However, we get back to the lobotomy, and now Baby Doll is dead, and we have Sweet Pea who's on the bus. Well, not like the bus as in she's never seen again, but as in a literal bus. She is on her way home. So I'm going to get to my point of view on how this movie was constructed and what I believe, how I piece these characters and plot points together. Because the same people that are in the brothel are the same people inside the mental house. So how do I piece this together? Well, first of all, I believe that once Baby Doll's little sister dies, she goes to a brothel, never seen again. Once she escapes the brothel, she is then sent to a mental house before Blue dies. However, she envisions the person at the mental house as the character Blue. Blue's the villain, so in case you didn't see this movie. Okay, so what did I think about the characters all together? I actually really liked all these characters. I like Baby Doll, I like Sweet Pea, I like Rocket. I even like Blue. He was a really good villain. He has to go on my top 10 villains list because I was shivering when he talked. He was crazy. That guy was like just insane. He was scary. He had my adrenaline pumping. I'm like, oh my god, are these characters, how are they gonna survive, you know? It was like kind of that last person standing like in most scary films. But yeah, he had to be a really awesome villain in this film. So, yeah, either you like this movie or you hate it. I really enjoy this movie, and I know a lot of people on Deviantart do because there is a lot of Baby Doll cult fans out there. So, yeah, I actually did like this film, and I'm now part of the Baby Doll cult. So, I'd like to cosplay the Baby Doll one day, actually. That'd be really awesome. So, yeah, it was a really good film. I also watched this movie during the Passover season. It kind of did remind me of the Passover story because take Baby Doll as the role of Moses. She's leading the girls into the new land, as in freedom. However, there's sacrifices being made. Blue is the character of Pharaoh, and then who is God, you may be asking? That is Baby Doll's visions when she dances. Because usually God is not really represented as a person. It could be a thing, it could be a vision. So, yeah, that's how I viewed this story, and it was actually really, really good. So, I give it 4 out of 5. I didn't give it 5 because I understand why most people don't understand this film, and I was honestly trying to piece these stories together at the end as well, because once the movie had ended, I was trying to piece all the stories together, saying how do these make sense. But yeah, so that's why I gave it 4 stars. I recommend everyone should watch this film because it does show freedom, it does show girl power, and I really like this film. So I'm Chibi Fangirl, I fangirl over it, and you just listen. Signing off.